Before I do my formal intro, I just want to say something. That boy is Billy, and they just need to stop playing in our faces. That boy is Billy. Who else would put a sigil on his mouth? Except for his mother. That boy is Billy. Wanda put a sigil on his mouth so nobody would figure it out.
What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drums Nation. Hi, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about Agatha All Along, episode 3. Ooh, this is my third video tonight, guys. I'm actually tired. It is 11:48 p.m. But you're probably not going to see this till like sometime in the afternoon on a Friday. So, yeah, without further ado, if you are new here, please hit that like button, hit that share button, send this around to your friends if they like Agatha All Along, if they like MCU products, because this episode was great, in my opinion. This episode was great horror vibes. I was thoroughly creeped out for a majority of this episode. It was funny too. Horror, comedy, what else could you want? Learned a few things about Agatha along the way. I mean, hey, also, spoilers, but rest in peace, Sharon. I guess rest in peace. Is she actually dead? We won't. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry if I spoiled it for you too far in the video, too far ahead in the video, too early in the video. I'm sorry, but you know how I do in my reviews. But like I said, if you are new here, please like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another one of my nerdy videos. And we have podcasts here. We have guests here all the time. My cousin Taj is always on this podcast, and my best friend Darren and my best friend Chainsaw. If they see these videos, that was for them. But yeah, like I said, so sigil has been placed on the team. The entire coven knows it now. They asked him who he is, and you can't tell. Now, from what I am gathering, I think Jen thinks that possibly Teen could end up being Agatha's long lost child, but we all know that that's Wiccan. We all know that is Billy Maximoff. Like, come on, we know who that is. We know who that is. But yeah, nobody can understand them. And while Agatha is giving them a pep talk in the beginning of the episode, you know how her pep talks are. They're not very encouraging, kind of, sort of. Sharon decided to wander off. She wanders off, and as she sits down, the ground begins to swallow her up. Now, the group gets to her in enough time, but her not having any street smarts, you gotta know, the number one rule of the road, the number one rule of the witch's road is do not wander off the witch's road. Like, I mean, I would think that that's common sense, but that's just me though. Like I would think that that's common sense. So, Agatha actually barely helped, which we should understand. She barely helped, but we should understand that. So as they, begin to gather themselves from saving Sharon from getting swallowed into the quick ground, a house appears out of nowhere, and the house is where literally the majority of the episode takes place. Now, this house is one of the very first trials for the road. They get there, they read the riddle. The answer to the riddle just so happens to be wine. Now, before Sharon did discover that, which I think she discovered that by accident, that's because she's seen wine and she wants to unwind because, well, she's on this road. She's not a witch anyway. She was just brought along for the ride. She's beside herself. She's at her wit's end, before she, finds the wine and decides to get drunk. She lets out a oh my God scream, which initially startles everybody else, but it was just because I guess the kitchen was amazing. And when we saw the kitchen, it really was amazing. That house was nice. That house was very, very nice. I would love to live in that house, but that is neither here nor there. So they're drinking the wine, and we see them all drinking. The only person that can't drink it is Teen because he is underage and he is not in the coven. Now, we think everybody's drinking the wine, but what does Agatha do? Because Agatha knows what's going on, she tosses it out. So everybody drinks the wine. They see, they start to hallucinate. They see their faces puff up, but they're poisoned. Their faces puff up, goes away. But Sharon eventually does. She succumbs to the poison. Why? Because I guess she's immortal. So, like, it would affect her differently. Her face did puff up, but they all have heartfelt moments. Before they even open the wine, Jen, like I said, she does talk to Teen. She tells Teen, be careful around Agatha. He asks why. She tells him about all the rumors. She names dropped freaking Mephisto. Finally, they name dropped him. I didn't think they were allowed to say that name because of Disney or something, but they name dropped Mephisto in Agatha. That makes this episode the greatest episode of all time. Anyway, they name dropped Mephisto. Like, what? They name dropped Mephisto. They think Agatha sold. Like, it's a rumor going around that she sold her son to Mephisto, that he might be an agent of it. Sold her for the Darkhold. That. And when we get to Agatha's hallucination, she hears the baby crying. She pulls it back. It's the Darkhold. What? Like, what? Like, what? What the fuck? I was not ready for that, bro. Like, I really was not ready for that. Like, this show is on another level. Like, people think, oh, it's too goofy, it's woke, yada, yada. No, it's not. The horror vibes in this episode. So they're eating all of that. Agatha, they're drinking all the wine. Agatha doesn't want to drink it because of what will happen. So she drinks it, face puffs up. But before she does that, she does try to break the window and get out, but she can't. Also, they also notice, I skipped this, but they also notice as soon as they get in the house, all the door handles are gone. So there is no way out. When Sharon passes out, they are trying to make an antidote. They start looking around the house for stuff. So they split up. So they all see a specific hallucination. Jen sees some creepy man who tries to drown her in the sink. Wu sees her mom. Lilia sees nuns. Whoever they were creepy as all get out. Like, that moment was horror movie vibes, and it was done so well. It was done so well. So, like they're still like they're poison. Like they're succumbing to the poison. They're all gathered around the sink. They're trying to put all these potions together, and it doesn't work. So Jen starts freaking out. She's saying she doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what to do. Has Teen, mixing the potion up in the sink or whatever. So Agatha goes over and starts giving Jen a pep talk. Doesn't seem like a pep talk at first, but it is. It works. Jen realizes that they need blood. So who do they get the blood from? Teen. He contributes, or should I just call him Billy, because we all know that it's Billy, but he contributes. So Agatha walks up to him, slices his hand, the blood works, the spell turns the right color, they all drink it. Time almost runs out. They give it to Sharon, but she's still unconscious, so they make Sharon drink it, and the only way out is to jump through the stove, jump through the oven. Mind you, at this point in the episode, they do realize they are underwater and the windows are cracking. So when they finally do break the spell and finally open, they solve the riddle, the road lets them keep going, the water is rushing in the house. Oh, and also let me not forget, they're in very, very nice clothes. Like, as soon as they got in this house, they started looking good. Like, they looked really good. They look really nice. So they pick up Sharon after they give the antidote. They all slide out. They get outside. They're safe. At least they think they are. They're back on the road. But Sharon is dead, quote unquote. And Agatha says, who is Sharon? Now, she just either didn't really pay attention to what the lady's name was, or she legitimately doesn't remember who Sharon is because she thinks it's Mrs. Hart. I don't know. That could have just been, I think that was just Agatha being Agatha. But guys, can we just talk about the fact that they name drop Mephisto? What does that mean going forward? Will we actually see him? Is Mephisto in the show? Let me know in the comment section what you think. Like I said, if you are new here, please like, share, and subscribe. Share this video around. Let's bring these subscribers up, guys. I thank you for all the help thus far, all the support, and I will catch you all in the next video. I'm going to bed. There's a lot of TV today. I'm going to bed.